Hi dear friends, in my previous video we have seen a brief introduction about Nagamandala by Girish Karnad, and we have seen the brief story of the drama also in my previous video. As I said, we are going to discuss act-wise summary of this well-known drama Nagamandala. Nagamandala, you might have known that there is a circle of snake in the neck of that heroine of the play, that is Rani. You have seen such circle of or coil of snake or naga, that is cobra, in the neck of Lord Shiva. Here we are going to discuss now act number first. It is not possible actually to complete the act first within a stipulated time period, that is 30 to 14 minutes or 15 minutes maximum, because it is quite difficult to download the videos of high length, that is half an hour, or I can make half an hour or 1 hour video, but it is difficult to download the video by using internet. If you have Wi-Fi, that is possible to download the video, but if you don't have the Wi-Fi facility in your house, it is difficult to download the video of long length. So I try to make the video of 13 to 14 minutes or 15 minutes so that you can easily see by using your internet facility on your cell phone. So hardly 1 or 1.5 GB data is not sufficient to download maximum videos of all the subjects. So I would like to create not more than 15 minutes videos. So act number first. The narrator of Nagamandala is the story and is narrated to a man. Narrator of Nagamandala is the story. The story itself narrates about Nagamandala and narrated to a man. The main characters of Nagamandala are the Naga and Rani. Naga means that is cobra. Cobra is a main character and Rani is another main but female character. There is a couple, Appanna and Rani, in the village, living happily after their marriage. Appanna's illegitimate affair with the concubine keeps him away from Rani. Try to understand the situation. That Appanna is a major character. Actually, major means husband of Rani, and who has kept another lady to fulfill his lust or desire, sexual desire rather we can say, and that's why he is always with that concubine. Concubine means another lady which is which belongs to lower class society, but lives with the person without marriage. So illegitimate relations with that concubine keeps away Appanna from his own wife. He spends most of his time away and visits home Only during lunch, only during lunch, he visits his own house where Rani is there in his house, and he spends most of his time away from his house, apart from his own wife, Rani. Now, this creates anger in the mind of Rani. Rani is locked up inside the home. Rani is locked up inside the home. There is no way to go outside of the house for Rani, and their married life begins to ruin. How Rani can be happy with such a husband who cannot spend a single minute with his own wife? So the married life of both of them, that is especially of Rani, starts to ruin. Rani longs for her husband's love but finds no development in Appanna's daily routines. She tried well to improve her own behavior with her own husband. She tried well to distract her husband from that concubine. But there was no any single improvement in the behavior of Appanna and his daily routine. He used to go to that concubine's house or home or whatever you can say, and spend maximum time with her. Appanna would always yell at Rani even during a small amount of time he spends with her. Means there was always quarrels between both of them, yell, complaining tone. Appanna would always yell at Rani even during the small amount of time he spends with her. He hardly visits his own house where Rani lives. But during that short span of time, he always tried to yell at Rani. She receives no love and liberty in the house. There was no liberty for her. She cannot go elsewhere without permission of Appanna. And there is no love from Appanna for Rani. No one is there to support her. At any cost, Rani wants to win back her husband. At any cost, Rani wants to win back her husband. It was a common issue, or it was a common desire of any lady that her husband should love her. But here the situation is different. Appanna himself kept a concubine, and he always spent all his time with that another lady instead of his own wife, Rani. And the thing is irritating on the part of Rani. Rani loves Appanna too much, no doubt at all. Furthermore, she wants to win back her husband. She wants to stop illegitimate relations of her husband with that concubine. Kukudava, an old blind lady, is another character in the drama, and her son Kappanna. Kurudava and Kappanna come to meet Appanna at his house one day. Kurudava and her son Kappanna both are well known to Appanna. One day, both of them came to Appanna's house to meet him. They find the house is closed. What they find? They find house is closed. They discuss Appanna's infamous activities with his concubine. They discuss Appanna's infamous activities with his concubine. They discuss means they discuss between each of them about Appanna's infamous activity, that is illegitimate relations with that concubine. Rani, who is there inside the house, though the doors are locked, hears this and comes to the window. Rani heard the discussion between that mother and son about illegitimate relations of Appanna and comes to the window of that house. Kurudava learns Rani's pathetic situation. As soon as she sees towards Rani and the whole situation, pathos is created in the mind of Kurudava. She gives her 2 love roots and advises to drug her husband with the roots. First to try the small one and then the big one. After hearing whole the situation from Rani, Kurudava suggested a remedy by giving 2 love roots to Rani and advises her to drug her husband with the roots. One is small root and one is big root. The roots are called love roots. If she drugs the roots to her husband, definitely her husband will come back to her. This is the advice from Kurudava to Rani. Further, she advised Rani that first to try a small root, and if the root, that is small root, enables enchant her husband, then Rani can use a big root also. So these guidelines received from Kurudava. The Rani slightly delighted and decided to implement this remedy on her husband. We will see the remaining part of act number 1 in my next video. Till then, thank you.